Hey everyone, my name is Stephanie and I'm an advanced leader with Usborne Books and More, and I'm so excited to show you some of our new nonfiction titles as well as our new activity books. So let's go ahead and get started. New from our Peek Inside series, which is meant for our youngest readers, ages 3 and up. This is called Snowy Places. So this takes the reader on an adventure through snowy areas of the world. And I love that it talks about how animals survive in the wintertime and can you spot them in certain areas. You can see how they're camouflaged. And then in the springtime, you can actually flip back and forth and see how they look in the spring and how they camouflage themselves. A great nonfiction series meant to encourage kids to learn and think about different areas of their world. And you can see the little penguins in there, and this is a favorite in our house. So that's new from our Peek Inside series. That's Peek Inside Snowy Places. The next one I want to show you is from our Lift the Flap First Questions and Answers series. This one is Where Does Poop Go? You might be familiar with our one, What is Poop? Well, this is kind of similar, but there's some differences to it as well. So if you're new to our questions and answers, this one asks questions along the way, and then you lift the flap to get the answer. So they talk about where does poop go? It talks about the pipes underneath the street. It also talks about, do animals have toilets? Well, not really, but look here, sloths climb down a tree once a week to poop. And how do animals flush their poop away? Lots of interesting facts about animals and poop. And I thought this was kind of an interesting one here. It says, what clues can you find in poop? So it talks about who spies on poop from space. I mean, I didn't know this either. It says scientists searching for penguins in Antarctica. So they actually search for penguins in space by looking for their poop. Who knew? Or why do foxes smell out their own poop? To find their way home. So you can see they actually poop to give them a clue as to which way they're supposed to go. So I love everything from this series, and this one is definitely a winner as well. The next one I want to show you is from our new Yoga Animal series. We have Yoga Animals in the Forest, and this is our newest one. It's At the Seashore. So this one talks about different yoga poses. So it talks about the animals stretching, and then it gives you ideas on how to do the yoga poses as well. So all with a seashore type theme to it. So if your child is interested in yoga or enjoys stretching, this is a great activity. So that is Yoga Animals. The next one I want to show you is our this is from our Understanding series. We have other ones too. We have Understanding Politics and Government, Understanding Money, Understanding the Economy, that kind of thing. So this one is brand new. It's Understanding the Climate Crisis. I think this book is really done well. I like the layout of all of our books. I think it has such a great way to explain sort of these topics, and I like its balance too. I feel like sometimes I worry that the environmental books can be a little overwhelming to children or perhaps depressing. I remember feeling just very sort of sad and scared as a kid, but it talks about that too, like protecting, your mental health and stuff like that. So it kind of gives them like, it's good to be conscious, but you also shouldn't be worrying all the time, that kind of thing. So it's a good mix. Just interesting stuff, like was a graph that they were talking about different emissions and how do we cut emissions, how can we help. So I like everything from the series, and this one is great as well. The next one I want to show you is from our puzzles. So we have book and jigsaw puzzles, and we have a map of the world. We have one on the jungle, one on bugs. This is our newest one. It's the human body. So there's 100 pieces in there, and we have others. They go from, there's one that's as low as 9 pieces and all the way up to 300. So this one's one of our 100-piece puzzles, and there's a book and then the jigsaw puzzle. I like these puzzles a lot because they're truly self-correcting. I mean, you know how sometimes kids are doing puzzles and it's like, no, this one fits, and it's like, yeah, it does fit, but it's not the right one. This one isn't like that. There are obvious, it either fits or it doesn't, which is great. So it's not so frustrating for children. So this is just about the human body, as you can see. And now we're going to go a little bit into activity books. Now, for the purposes of this, I actually do activity books anything that encourages a child to reach out and touch the book. So this one is our finger wiggly worms book. This one is so much fun because you actually use your fingers to pretend that you're the worm. So there's the different characters in there, and then you're the worms. And so it's a worms going on little adventures and meeting different animals along the way. And I really enjoy, we were talking about the environment, right? In the last page, the worms are in a compost heap. So I'm like, oh, that's so great. They're teaching kids about compost as well. So this one is so much fun. We're having a lot of fun with this one. The next one I want to show you is from our new, or it's not our new series. It's we've had it for a little while, the Don't Tickle the series. So we have Don't Tickle the Tiger, Don't Tickle the Hippo. This one is Don't Tickle the Bear. And this one has the nice, soft, touchy-feelies that, of course, children enjoy. And then it also makes the sounds as well when you press down on it. Nice, sturdy pages, little peek through holes. And I love the sounds on it too. So this is a great series. The next one I want to show you is, this one is brand new. It's called Little Helpers, Laundry Day Sort and Play. So the idea is here, you open it up, there's your washing machine, and they're gonna open it up, and in it, I'm not gonna pull them all out, but in it are all these felt pieces here. And so you turn to the next page and they said, okay, you gotta hang the laundry up to dry. So you hang them up there and it sticks because it's kind of the same idea as a felt board. And then you kind of keep going and it talks about like, put the red ones here and the gray ones there. And then sorting, okay, the pants go up on top. And so they keep putting it. So I was just reading recently about how important it is to do sorting activities with really young kids. It helps them not only with developing math skills and patterns and that kind of thing, but it's also a really important reading activity too. So anyway, this is a fantastic one if you have like toddler preschoolers, a great way for them to reach out and touch different areas and sort, and fantastic. I absolutely love it. Who likes All Better? We have a new one. This one's Good as New. So if you're not familiar with All Better, these are fully reusable stickers. So they go through and there's an animal that's hurt and it says Crocodile is going to make a big jump into the water. Oh no, he bumped his nose on the rock. Don't worry, Crocodile, a cast will make it as good as new and you'll feel better too. So then you take the cast and you put it on him and all better. So these stickers are fully reusable. If they ever lose their stickiness, you just run them under cold water and then they're as good as new. So lots of fun. That one's called Good as New. The next one I want to show you is from our Magic Painting series. This is a new one. We have tons in the series. We have mythical creatures, we have dinosaurs, we have dragons. This one is all about bugs. And what's so fun about this book is I thought, oh, it's probably going to be a lot of like butterflies. No, there are so many unique bugs in this book. And I mean, like, look, there's a fire millipede, there's a blue weevil, so lots of great ones. And if you're not familiar with these books, they're wonderful. All you need is water for the colors to magically appear. So they're mess free and you can actually tear the pages out. So if you have siblings, you can give them to siblings. I bring them to the doctor's office or restaurants, and my kids will even just use their finger if we don't have enough brushes to make the colors magically appear. So these are great. And if you're doing remote learning right now, which we are, sometimes my youngest who isn't in school yet is like kind of bothering his siblings. I'm like, here, come and do a magic painting book. Oh, it saved me so many times. So it's great. This is a part of our series, the Stained Glass series. So we have unicorns and dinosaurs and mermaids. This one's new. It's called Monsters. So you can use markers or colored pencils or whatever you want. And you can see, I'll pull one up, I'll show you, it's kind of see-through. So then you color it and then you can hang it up in the window. So it makes kind of a fun thing for other people to look at as well. The next one I want to show you, I love this new series. It's called My Secret World of. So there's mermaids and unicorns. And so the premise behind this book is, I love it. So basically you're kind of trying to not capture a unicorn, but like attract a unicorn. So it has different stories about unicorns. So it's like meet your unicorn, draw yourself meeting your unicorn. And then you go through and then there's different like kind of short stories about people meeting unicorns. I like that there's also one where the boy is the main character in the story. There's pages to color as well. And what my daughter was so excited about, there's also recipes. So for example, here, make rainbow rounds. So there's different recipes that you can make. They're not all sweets, which I appreciate. I think sometimes children's cookbooks just fill it with sweets, which of course kids love, and we do too. But it's nice to have kind of a mix, am I right? So here's like sherbet shakes. So just like I said, it's just kind of a mix of everything, just short stories and coloring pages and then cooking ideas as well. So super fun. And we have My Secret World of Mermaids as well. The next one I want to show you is from our Unworry series. This is the Unworry Doodle book. So doodle yourself calm. So this one just has, it talks about how doodling is you're not really thinking, you're just kind of doodling, you're drawing, right? So it kind of gives you different ideas and prompts like let your worries float away, and they have bubbles and you could draw your worries in there or just draw bubbles, and they give you dots and make little fish out of them and different patterns and coloring and stuff like that. This would be fun to just kind of keep out on a table, and maybe if they're having a frustrating day at school, just pull it out for a few minutes and just let them doodle. So this is called the Unworry Doodle book. The last one I want to show you is from our Never Get Bored book series. We have the Never Get Bored book here. That's the original. This one is the Never Get Bored Draw and Paint book. So I was like, I don't know, because my daughters are like enjoys art as an artist, but my son is kind of like, eh. But my middle son. But it seems like something that really, I feel like there's ideas in here for everybody. So even if you're not like so into art and drawing, there might be things in here that I could see my son enjoying as well. So like here, water jars, save old jars and fill them with water for cleaning your brushes. So that's the idea of equipping your studio. Make a map, create a map of an imaginary world. First make a large piece of paper, look at it like old material parchment, then illustrate it with some ideas of these pages. So there's that, or like just lots of different playing drawing games, and yeah, it just looks like a lot of fun to just kind of sit out and let your kids draw and doodle. So that is it for our nonfiction and our activity books. Thanks for watching, everybody.